I hope Miles is right, that people's prejudice can be changed, and he's agreed to help me test this. If I spend some time with people who feel prejudiced towards facial disfigurement, will meeting me in person have any effect on their prejudice levels? A group of 10 randomly selected people agreed to take part in this experiment, most of whom have never spent time with a disfigured person.
What we'd like to ask you to do first is to sit at one of these computers here.
They haven't met me yet and don't know what we're testing.
From now on, please just follow the instructions that are all presented on the screen.
First, we need to measure their base prejudice levels. To do this, we use an established test, which works out their subconscious bias against disfigured faces. The test measures people's automatic, uncontrollable responses to images of disfigured and non-disfigured faces, so they are unable to give answers they may consciously want to give.
These are tests that you can't control, and that we are, in a sense, all victims of our experiences.
A score of 100% shows the highest level of subconscious prejudice, and 0% shows the least. Amir also scored 100%.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm definitely surprised, yeah.
Kelvin scored 71%.
Shocked me that I would have thought that I was at least average, if not better than that. I feel that I'm sympathetic, empathetic, and obviously the implicit results showed otherwise.
Most of the group have little experience with disfigured people, but then Yuan scores a low 6%. Where's that come from?
I've had some experience, with people with facial disfigurement, but not a lot in the recent times.
How was that? How did you come to have that experience?
I've done care work previously, and I guess you spend more time than probably usual.
Apart from Yuan's, these are high levels of innate prejudice, so I have my work cut out.
I'm now going to take you downstairs, and guess what? I'm going to introduce you to somebody whose face you've just seen.
This second part of the experiment has never been tested before. If this group spend time getting to know me, will their prejudice levels reduce? Miles has told them to ask me questions to help them start to develop a relationship with me. Then they'll be tested again. I have 1 hour and a game of giant Jenga to help me break the ice. That's ridiculous. I'm much cooler than that in real life.
Is your eyesight at all affected?
Yeah, so I'm blind in this eye. I lost this eye when I was about 10, and I've been partially shot in this one since about the same age.
I was worried when I saw Adam downstairs after we'd finished playing the Jenga game. He was talking and there was quite a large physical distance between him and everybody else. And I worried that maybe the reason people were pulling back like that was because of this anxiety, and that they would just feel they didn't want to get too close to him.
The group will now take the test again to see if getting to know me has had any effect.
Please just do the test exactly as you did before. The end.
Will their prejudice scores come down, or are people's biases unchangeable? The results are coming in. Kelvin's first score was 71%, and it's now dropped to 50%. Katie's score was 100%, then fell to 42%.
Amir, how did your second test go compared with your first test?
It was really different.
Amir's first score was 100%. Amazingly, this has fallen to just 12%.
Why do you think your score has changed so much?
Just meeting him, when we first went in, the way I looked at him was very different. I looked at his face and focused really on his face. And then towards the end of it, I realized that I had actually started processing a different mental image of him.
Yeah.
Absolutely had an effect.
So what were the overall results for the group?
The scores have become much less prejudiced taking the test again. 9 out of 10 people considerably reduced their prejudice.